Welcome to Post and Perspectives. My name is Swift Aderito, and like I always tell you, this is the segment on the show where we go to your comments and review, because what you say means a lot to us. So for those of you who are watching us, remember you could drop a comment, or you could go to any of our social media platforms at Sook News Television and do what you know how to do best, and we'll definitely be reviewing it here. Let's jump right into it. So the first topic we are dilating from your topics is Tinubu declares state of emergency in Rivers and suspends Fubara. And of course, the first person has to be Ebutu. And Ebutu says if Fubara had the strength and strategy, he would have taken full control, suspending all opposing House of Assembly members, asserting his authority in the state. The situation only exposes his weakness in handling power. All right, the next person is Sunday Truck. Sunday Truck, how you doing? You said declaring a state of emergency and suspending elected officials, and of course there's some question mark there. That raises a serious concern about democracy and constitutional order. And the next person is China Patrick. And Patrick says, does Tinubu have the power to declare a state of emergency? Yes. Does he under section 3051? But nowhere in the entire section 305 contains the consistency or power to give him power to suspend 3 elected officers without approval of 2/3 of the majority of the National House of Assembly. Hi, Doctor. I'm back to you. Now, somebody is saying something about the National Assembly that Tinubu has doesn't have full power to declare a state of emergency. What's your take, sir?
Well, I think he does have power to declare state of emergency and send it to the National Assembly for ratification. That's the provision of the law. So he has done that, and he said on that same speech yesterday that has been transmitted to the National Assembly for their endorsement. And don't forget that before that emergency broadcast was made yesterday,
yes,
he actually had meetings with the leaders of both leaders of the both houses, and I know that they have come to compromise. Definitely, the situation called for some urgent attention because, like they call it, fella call it ruffle fight in River was becoming too much, and I think there was a need to intervene.
Talking about intervention, the next thing we're going to be looking at is reps and past tax reform bills. And of course, a lot of people are a bit shaking about that one. Sunday, you're back on track and you say, does that really address economic inadequacies among states? Or will they benefit more than others? Or will some states benefit more than others? Sunday, I think that will go down. The next person has to be Rome Gossip. How you doing today? Been a minute. You say this is like it. If you don't walk, you don't eat. This will motivate all the states. And of course, the last person to drop this has to be Newsline World 247. How are you? I was hoping a minute. You say they keep taxing the citizens without building mega agricultural hubs, mega manufacturing hubs, and processing hubs. No, but all they know is taxing and taxing. Back to you, Doctor. Taxing and taxing. Some of the citizens are feeling like, you know, all the taxpayers' money are not being used. The highways are not fantastic. What's your take?
Well, the only business of government is to collect tax, and so that's the work government does. So they collect tax and ensure that these are used for the resource. And I think the bigger issue here for us is that many Nigerians think that they are paying so much, but not so much entering into the coffers of government. And therefore, we are not able to actually address the infrastructure gap that, of course, people can see that things are working. But for other places where you see tax money working, they are paying in bulk. But here, not many of the taxes get to government. And I think that is what this is about to do,
yes,
to see how to close out the loophole. Then, of course, widen the tax net so that it can capture so many people, and then we can have first-class infrastructure system in Nigeria.
Talking about first-class infrastructure system, guess what? It's time for me to go. But don't worry if I didn't read your comment. Next time, tomorrow, I'll definitely be taking a look at what you have to say. My name is Swift Aderito, and I'm not leaving you. I'm about to hand you over to the man who knows it all when it comes to sports. I call him Honorable Chucks. See you at the other side.